Hi everybody, Cindy A. Lewis here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here today. The video for today is we're going to explore wobbling characters. Have you ever heard of wobbling characters? Well, Crafter's Companion has a special kit, which they also have a special die that cuts out and makes the character wobble, so you don't have to try to do it yourself. So I thought it would be fun to create a card from this kit. I know that the kit is not probably available in your area anymore because it's an older kit, but it's a fun technique to try and you may still be able to find it somewhere. So let's jump in. We are going to do a little coloring today and make a fun card and make some wobbling characters. You know, I like to go through the kit with you. This has over 85 elements, makes about 16 cards. So let's just check out what is in here. I have opened this one before, so I'll show you. These are the different die cuts for the different shapes, and then this is the special piece, the mechanism that makes them wobble. So that's pretty awesome. The kit has ribbon that's coordinated with the different papers, and the colors are beautiful and three different widths. So we'll put that aside. Then here are the stamps that go with this particular kit. Of course, you could use different ones, but the dies match to go with the stamps. So there's a kitty cat, a dog, a little guy in a superstar cape. Let's see if we can do it this way. And then it looks like a little fairy or angel. And then there are some sentiments as well. You're a possum. Thank you very much. I hope your day is magical. And to my wonderful best friend. So fun stamps there. Then there's card blanks, different sizes, and envelopes. And then here are the papers. So we have printed design papers, which are really fun. Oh, look at those. And I try when we do these like demos from different kits like this, I try to use what's in the kit and not go beyond that too much. But, you know, it's always fun to try different things too. So this one is just the colored cardstock. So let's make a fun card. All right, we're going to take the 5x7 card and we're going to do the fairy because that's going to be a little bit more fun to color. Then on my card, we're going to do an easel card. So we need to have a fold halfway on the front of the card. And since this is a 5x7, halfway would be at the 2.5 mark. So we're going to lay down the paper and score at 2.5. Yeah. So that we can fold. So then for the easel card, we're going to fold it this way. And it will provide that easel for our other piece. So then I need another piece that is 5x7. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a little cut. And we're going to cut this at 5. And then we'll cut it at 7 inches. Okay. All right, so I've stamped my matte and layered papers. This is going to be the front for my easel. It will be glued on here. So it'll lay flat, and then from that fold, it will be glued here. So this is the piece that I will add my matte and layers to. Now we're going to stamp this fairy. I'm just going to use my rock block because we're going to color her in. And I think we can do that pretty easily. I'm just going to get a piece of Nina cardstock. Have two things I need to stamp. First, I need to stamp my fairy, and then I have my sentiment that I'm going to stamp on that white. Because I'm coloring, I'm using the alcohol proof dye ink, and I'm just going to make sure I get it on her pretty well because I'm not using my stamping platform this time. So we got a few chances here. So let's see how that came out. That's good. We're going to color her, and then we're going to take the sentiment here, and it's really small, so I know you really can't see it. And there's lines on the rock block, so it kind of helps to make sure you get it pretty good. And I'm hoping I got it good. So we're just going to put it here. See if that turns out pretty good. There we go. Thank you very much. All right. So we're going to set that aside and color this little fairy. And I have an array of alcohol markers here. These are the brush nibs, and I just enjoy using them. So I didn't know what colors I wanted, so I just picked a bunch. So for her hair, I think we'll go with like a little brown hair. So this is the Earth Brown Blend. I'm going to go with the light first and just do this right in the middle. And then she's got some hair down here too. And then I want to come back in with some of the darker around the part and around her edges of her hair, where her brow line is. And then we'll pull in that medium. So we're pulling this darker part next to her scalp, I guess you'd say. Okay, so we'll just pull in a little bit more of that darker like that. And alcohol proof pens do get, let me zoom you in, do get lighter as they dry. So we've got this medium, and we're gonna blend these all together with the light again. I'm gonna come back with the light and go back over it. And the light will also kind of help take some of the dark away. So I love using the alcohol pens. And then I also love the aquas, which are your watercolor. So there she is, brown-headed fairy. And then she's going to have a little light colored pink dress, I think, or purple maybe. So we've got Dusty Purple blend, and we have Hydrangea blend. I like this one, I think. So we'll just start up here and bring in some little purple like this. And then we'll go to the darker color. And, oh, this is a really pretty color too. So I'm going to go here. And we're going to put some of that darker on the side. Then we're going to come in with that medium shade. And we're going to blend that darker with the lighter. That is a really pretty color, kind of pink. So I hope you can see it okay. So then I'm going to come back with this light color. Okay. Then I think what I'm going to do is take this little light color around her collar and down here at the bottom of her little dress. And then come in with this darker color. It's a real pretty color. It's almost a pink. Hydrangea blend is what it's called. It's pretty. And then her shoes, of course, need to match. And then we're going to come in with this medium here. And she could have polka dots. I think she needs some sparkle too. Don't you guys think she needs sparkle? All right, so let's have a pink flower up here. And there's not much room for blending here, so I'm just going in all pink. We're going to just take this darker color shade for the center, and we're going to go with that. And then her star, of course, needs to be yellow, I think. I'm going to have to be careful. And this all needs sparkle, just saying. Let's make her wings blue. So I've got this light blue. This is ice blue. And we're just going to bring in that lighter color. And see what we can do with this. Okay. Then we're going to go with that darker. This again is the ice blue blend. All right, so we need some of this darker here. And let's just go around her like that with that darker. Just around where she, there we go. There we go. And then we've got this light. We're just going to pull this light. We're going to skip the medium on this. We're just going to blend the light with the darker. Okay. That looks pretty good. Then the only other thing is she needs some skin tone. And so, let's see, I have a fair skin blend, so we'll just go with that. So we're going to come all in with the lighter. And come on in here. Okay. And her legs. And then we're going to come in with the medium. I want to see just how dark this is. So we'll just come in down here. And then right here. And then we'll have some of that a little bit darker here. And then for her legs. So that's blending pretty good. Let's see how much darker the dark is, though, because I don't want it to be too dark. But she needs a little color, yeah. I think that's going to look good. Okay. And then we're just pulling in that darker. All right. So she's coming together really nicely. Let's see. So then we're going to take the lighter, come back around, and just blend that all together. Really cute. All right, before we cut her out, just saying, I have to have sparkle. And I've got my clear sparkle here. And I know her wings need to sparkle, and her dress needs to sparkle, and her hair needs to sparkle. I just think she needs to sparkle all over. So we're just going to add some of this clear sparkle pen. Let's see if we can get the sparkle to come out. There we go. Now I'm not going to put it on her skin, but I am going to put it on her dress. And it does blend. Let's see if our shoes. Should her hair have sparkle? I think her hair needs to sparkle. She's a fairy, right? All right. Maybe she needs a little sparkle on her cheeks. All right. So here we go. That is really super cute. I love that sparkle pen. All right. Now, to cut her out, we need to use the... Which one is her? This one. And this is the little mechanism that makes her wobble. So we just line up our die. And I usually want to do some low-tack tape on these because I want to make sure I have them in the right place. Sometimes they still come, you know, over a little bit. So this is low-tack tape, and sometimes I just go ahead and put my fingers on it a little bit more just to make sure. Let's see, we want to make sure we get her cut out just right. So, and I'm not going to use any of this that's around her. And then we do need this little piece here, which is the mechanism that makes her wobble. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut this out. And you can see my folder is a little bit bent, but it's just from use, and that happens. And so I'm using my MIDI today. All right, let's see how we did here. All right, here's my wobble piece. And there is my little fairy. Now, one thing that I had learned about before was using the icy gray to go around the little shape to give it a kind of a, you know, a shadow effect. And then this is our wobble piece right here. That will make her wobble on the card. And it does it for you, which is super cool. All right. Then I'll show you. I don't know that I would necessarily do it with this one, but I'll show you real quick. And we're kind of zoomed in. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Put her up here where you can see. So I just go around where the white is. This is if you don't want a white edge. And it's not a stark, dark color. It's just a light gray. And it's like giving it an outline and some dimension. Kind of a shadow. And I really like it. Craig does this on Crafter's Companion. So let me hold it up so you can see really well. So, all right, so let's put the card together. All right, we're going to put the card together. This, of course, is the front. We do need to mat and layer this. So we're going to put this peach color down first. She is a really cute fairy, you guys. Really super cute. All right. Do that. Then we're going to put this piece here. Then I decided, since she's a wobbler, I want her to have a little belly band. So I'm going to put this in the center here. And I cut it the same length as the bottom piece. But this is a little bit bigger than the fairy. So like 2.5. I'm going to put that in the middle. And then she's going to fit right on here all by herself. And she's going to be so cute. And so to wobble, we have to put this down here on the piece that of the card, whatever you're going to use. And then this piece is glued to her back. The little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of this 3D foam. And I'm going to cut it down to fit on here. So we're going to cut that down. Because this is really sticky, right? And it's double stick. So it'll give us a little more room here. So I'm going to pull that out, and you're not going to see it, right? And then we're going to take this piece off and put it on her back. See how sticky it is? Okay, so then we're going to put it here in her back, okay? Then this piece is going to glue here. All right, so we're just going to take a little of this glue and put it around here. Now it might have too much, so I'm just going to take some of that off because I don't want it to stick. Okay. But I want, there we go. And there she's a wobbler. She's got to dry though. So we're going to let that dry. And we'll see if she wobbles good enough. Okay, she needs to turn a little bit though. There we go. All right, little fairy, you are so cute. Got everything stuck to me. All right, so let's see. I think she needs something over here though. We could put this here or sideways and then make a different piece to hold our card up. So I think something needs to be here. Don't you guys feel like that? I think so. Maybe we could turn her a little bit. Okay. Oh no, I feel like it needs something, but we could put a bow. How about a bow? All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to take our glue for this easel card. And if you haven't made an easel card, it's really so cute and it's so like interactive for whoever you're giving the card to. So we just want to line this up, make sure it goes flat, make sure your glue's not everywhere, and then you want to decide where you want your easel to sit. Do you want it really high up there, or do you want it lower? So then when you add your message, it does need to have 3D foam because it has to have something higher to hold it into place. Okay, so and we'll take this and decide, like I like it about here, and that will hold my card in place, but then when I lay it flat, it will do that. Let's make a bow to go right here. Okay, so I finished the card. I added a little bow. I think it adds. I think we do need something else here, but I really don't know yet. And then these are the little dewdrops I had from a different kit. Then I put a little pink gemstone here. I didn't have a blue one. It's okay though. And I think it's a very cute card. Thank you very much. You could also add different things to it, but this is how you do the wobble character. It's fun and it just wobbles right there. So I hope that I can make a couple more of these cards. It'd be fun to make, and I hope you enjoyed this card and have a great day. Thanks so much for watching.